Hello and welcome to wherever I am. My name is Roy. I am a home cook and amateur baker, and I am here on this channel typically sharing recipes that have helped me to lose over 125 pounds, whether those recipes are mine or someone else's. Now today is a tag, and I'm not sure what I'm going to put behind me. I may even change it up a few times. I know it'll be Christmas related, but I'm not sure exactly what. So welcome to my Christmas, whatever it may be. And this tag was created by Tracey over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl. And I was, of course, tagged by my pal Kim over at A Girl and Her Phone to answer these questions. So let us get into this Christmas tag. Number one, what was your most memorable holiday as a kid? Mine is memorable, but not for maybe a festive reason. I remember my mother had gone to a Christmas party. We had all gone to a family Christmas party. And she had gotten a little, just say she'd overindulged a little bit on the drinks. And she came home probably forgetting that she had to finish a gift. And so I ended up having to finish painting a sled that she had gotten secondhand. I remember painting it silver. I don't know if, I'm assuming that's accurate, but with my memory, who knows? It may not be as bad as Kim's, but it's bad. But yeah, I had to paint the silver sled to get it ready for Christmas morning, and this was Christmas Eve. And I just remember having to be up late finishing that sled. I assume it was for my brothers or maybe for all of us, because at that time we were fairly low income, so my mother had to make do with what she could get. That's why we had a secondhand sled that needed painting. And yeah, that's the most memorable. It may not be for a festive reason, as I said, but number two, what are your favorite holiday treats? I mean, pretty much anything. I love Christmas cookies, like the variety of Christmas cookies and sampling all of those. And trying to think if there's anything specifically. I know when we were kids, I used to get popcorn balls in my stocking. I used to love that. So yeah, I'd have to go for Christmas cookies. I don't know if I could pick a specific one, although I do love a good Linzer cookie, snickerdoodle, candy cane cookie, just cookies. Let's go with that. I can't specify one over another. Three, what is your funniest holiday memory? Absolutely nothing comes to mind. Funniest holiday memory. Yeah, I can't think of a thing. Four, what is your favorite holiday scent? I love the smell of pine needles. I do not get a real tree anymore. I used to, but it was just too much mess, too much trouble. So I have artificial now, but that smell of pine, that's my favorite holiday scent. Number five, what is the best Christmas gift you have ever received? The first thing that pops into my mind is my mother had gotten me a word processor once, because I've always wanted to write, as many of you probably know if you've been following these tags. And she got me a word processor that was like, it wasn't a typewriter. It could type things out and correct things, and definitely wasn't up to the standards of word processing programs on the computer. But it was a big jump up from a regular typewriter, or even an electric typewriter. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. Yeah, I'll just go with the first thing. I don't know if that's really the best gift I've ever gotten, but it's the first one that I can think of. Number 6, what is the weirdest gift you have ever received? These are not easy questions, mostly because I don't really think I have answers to them. Weirdest gift. Yeah, I can't come up with anything. Sorry, this is gearing up to be a disappointing tag because I haven't answered 2 or 3 questions already. But weirdest gift? I can't think of anything. 7, how long did you believe in Santa? I think it was probably till around 7, but again, it was so long ago, I don't remember. I know that year with the sled definitely threw that illusion aside, but at that point, I think I was maybe 11. But yeah, I'm gonna guess it was about 7 years old, but again, I really have no idea. 8, have you ever had a white Christmas? I live in New England. Obviously, Tracey, who lives in Texas, this is more of a miraculous event. But here in New England, I've had many, many, many white Christmases. And if you know anything about me from these recent tags, not a big fan of snow. I do like it for the holiday, for the look. After that, I don't want to see it anymore. And even at this rate, even then, I don't care. But yes, I have had many, many white Christmases. Number 9, what is your favorite Christmas movie? There are a lot of Christmas movies. I know last time I'd mentioned Babes in Toyland as a fond memory. I like Elf is a lot of fun. I like, okay, I'll say, because I love It's a Wonderful Life, that kind of thing. But I think Scrooge, I could watch any version of A Christmas Carol and enjoy it, except I tried watching, I think it was TNT, did like a little mini series of A Christmas Carol. I could not watch it. I don't know what they were thinking. They came up with, it was just bizarre. But typically, I love A Christmas Carol. I love that redemption story. One of the best ones, I personally think, which wasn't a specific A Christmas Carol, but the movie Scrooged. Loved it. I loved Carol Kane in that. Loved Bill Murray. That's probably one of my favorites. But there are just so many. It's hard to choose. But almost any version of A Christmas Carol, even the Muppet Christmas Carol, I'm there for it. 10, what goals would you like to concentrate on before the year is up? Well, the year is almost up, so I don't have a lot of time for goals, except I have been, like the last week or so, I've been very munchy. Don't know why, but when I did my weigh-in, I was like 4 pounds up, which I knew I was going to be. So I think my biggest goal is just to rein that in, get myself back under control. I mean, I'm not outside of my range, my goal range, but it's definitely heading in the wrong direction. So I think within the next 2 weeks, that's something manageable, something I can do is just get that, noshing under control. It's just been crazy, and I'm not exactly sure why all of a sudden. It's not even like the holidays have hit already and I was munching on stuff like that. It was just random thing. It's not even holiday related. But that would be my goal, is to get back on track, rein all that nighttime noshing in, and get those few pounds back off. And the bonus question, what are you most excited about this season? Well, okay. Paul and I, for Christmas and our birthdays, because his birthday is the 28th, mine was the 5th, we're going to get ourselves new phones as like our Christmas presents, birthday presents to each other. And yeah, I guess that's what I'm most excited about. I mean, there's not a lot, especially, I mean, this year isn't as quarantine-y as last year, but it's still not a big, open, relaxed kind of deal. And honestly, I don't get as excited as I used to. I mean, I like seeing all the movies, and I like seeing all the decorations, but it's just, so I'd have to say I'm most excited to get my new phone and play around with it. Okay, so that wraps up this Christmas tag. Thank you, Tracey from Trials of a Long-Haired Girl, for coming up with the questions. And thank you to Kim over at A Girl and Her Phone for tagging me once again. And I, of course, am going to be tagging my friends Jenn and Steve over at Embracing Chaos with Jenn. Tag, you guys are it. Christmas tag coming your way. And we are going to be swapping out the questions coming up. I know Sandy's doing next week's questions, and then we're going to be doing a rotation of every 6 weeks or so. I will be doing the questions. It'll be nice to have different people coming up with the questions now, having more of a steady flow to them. So we'll see how that goes coming up in the new year. So if you like this tag, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet and you are looking for recipes that can help you on a weight loss journey. And share any of my recipe videos if you think there's someone out there who would be interested in the content. And hit the notification bell for the next time I upload any sort of video. And comment down below with your responses to some of these questions. I will leave these in the description box, as well as links to the other channels doing the tags and some other information like my recipe blog, my social media, etc. And speaking of social media, you can follow me over on Instagram. Here's my Instagram handle. And there are 2 Facebook groups that I'm part of. One is mine, Recipes with Roy, and the other one is Finding Our Way, WEIGH. And that one I co-admin with Jennifer Lynn from the Jennifer Lynn channel, as well as Bree Coleman from Balancing Life with Bree. So join us over there. There's lots of great tips, tricks, recipes, and support. So I look forward to seeing where I found myself this week. Should be interesting. And until next time, bye.